Yeah, it's very technical.
Your brain's got to go that way, right?
Right, so...
If everyone could take their seats, we're going to get started momentarily. Mazel tov. Can't wait for our big event here.
It's the miracle. Can't believe it. I heard how good you were. You're tough though. I knew it. Mel was happy birthday. You guys can do a reading at the end. Where are you? No, we went to
All right, we're going to get started. If everyone could take your seats, we need Payton up here. Thank you very much. For those of you in the back rows, we're sharing Sidurim prayer books. Apologies.
Go grab Papa tea.
Gab.
Brian, where did you find this one? Huh? I love the blue one.
All right, we're going to get started now. Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. Let's teach you the lingo here. Everyone say Shabbat Shalom. All right, we're going to do this better because at the middle when Payton speaks, we're going to need everyone to reflect back. Okay, ready? Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to this wonderful occasion. We are so excited to host you here at Becker Farms and for Payton's very important life event here. She becomes a bat mitzvah. To her family, Scott and Nicole and Gavin, and to the extended family coming from all over. We are very, very grateful to have you here on this very important occasion. Payton will be doing most of what we're doing today, and she'll be leading us from this Siddur you have here. Just so you know, Hebrew goes the opposite direction, so just be aware it doesn't open the way you might be used to. And as you go through it, she'll be reading different things. Why don't we start off on the very first page there, and I'm going to read this with you responsibly just to warm you up for Payton here. I'm Rabbi Alex Cantor Frank over there, and we're the clergy at Congregation Shir Shalom. We give thanks to you, O God, for this Shabbat day, which unites us as a community of faith and hope together. For the holiness, does everyone see it on the front page there? Together. For the holiness of Shabbat, which can lead us to fulfill the best that is in us, we give thanks. For the memories of Shabbat, enriched by generations of our people who observed it and from it drew courage to face hardship and light to banish darkness, we are grateful. We offer thanks for the peace of Shabbat, the day of consecrated love to family love. O God, your turning to you exalts our humanity. You are the source of our life, the source of its greatness, its power, and its beauty. Help us, O God, to find inspiration for the coming weeks. Help us to find peace within ourselves and one another. We're going to turn it over to Payton on the very next page.
May my life be one link in a chain of goodness, as I say the prayers of my ancestors. Help me to recall their devotion and faithfulness, their joy and suffering, which are in every word. Holiness is my heritage. May I be worthy of it. May our tradition live in me, and past and generations I shall never know, enriched by the truth that I have found, and the good deeds that I have done. So may I fulfill my task on earth and receive my blessing. And when the service ends and their prayers have ceased, help me to bring their spirits into the world in which I live. May I love God above all and my neighbor as myself, and being a living witness to the truth that never changes. Moda ani lefanecha mechai v'gayam shechechezarta b'nishmati b'chemla Rabba emunatecha, Rabba emunatecha.
Payton just recited the prayer you say when you open your eyes in the morning. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God I'm here and present today. And aren't we all? We're going to invite over Scott and Nicole and Elaine. Grandma, what do we call it? Nama. Yeah. I knew she had a famous moniker there, and we're so grateful to have her. Nama is going to present Payton with a talit. A talit is a prayer shawl that is worn. It is a sign of adulthood. And Payton in the Jewish community becomes a full-fledged adult. And she then can be wearing her talit that was picked out for her and brought to her by her Nama. And her parents, Scott and Nicole, are going to be helping assist. The prayer is at the bottom of that following page, which says 289. You'll see it has the fringe garment on all the different sides. It shows that you need to beware of the corners of our life and always keep them holy. I'm going to turn it over.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahitatef bat tzitzit.
Blessed are you, God, who gives us commandments and commands us to wear the fringed talit. And because this is her first time, she's going to recite the Shekianu prayer, which is on the very next pray page in the middle. This is the prayer for new things. Sorry, we're going to just adjust it for a minute.
There we go. Hair up. It's all about the hair. There we go. See everything?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehekianu v'kimanu v'hikianu la'zman hazeh.
Blessed are you, God, who brings us life, sustains us, and allows us to arrive here today. And this is a great honor that we're so grateful to have her.
I'm so proud of Payton, and I'm so happy to be here. I never thought I was going to make it. God bless you all for all your prayers.
Just want to point out that Payton's talit, just take a look at that. That actually has the royal purple or blue, and that was actually the celebrated color that came in the ancient world. They would have gone to great lengths to get it. And wonderful that you have that. That's sort of more or less, we don't know what it was, bluish purple, but it's close enough. So mazel tov. We're going to continue. I'm going to call up Cantor Frank to lead us in our call of community. If you want to rise for the Baruch Hu prayer.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevora. Baruch Adonai Hamevora Le'olam Ha'ed.
And we remain standing on the next page. Payton will lead us in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kadvot, Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
You may be seated.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, Bechol levavecha, uvechol nafshecha, uvechol me'odecha, v'hayu chadavarim ha'elach, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinatam levanecha, v'dibarta pam, v'shivtecha b'betecha, uvleftecha, v'ader, uv'shachrecha, uv'kumecha, ukshartam le'ot, Al yadecha, v'hayu totzefot beinenecha, uktavtam amazazot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitam kadoshim Elohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hodeitiechem me'eretz Mitzrayim, le'yod lachem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem.
And invite Cantor Frank over here to lead us in the Micha Mocha on the next page, 322.
Kamocha b'elim Adonai, kamocha nedabakotesh, nora tehilot hosef hana, nora tehilot hosef hana, shir chadasha shebecha gevulim, hashemcha sevadayam. Kולם hodu v'himechu v'amaru Adonai yibach le'olam
invite you to rise if you're able. This is our moment where we approach God. Take time for your silent meditation of whatever it is, and we'll continue with our prayer for peace, the Oseh Shalom, in a couple of minutes. You may be seated when you're ready. And the page, it says 337 at the bottom. It says Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom b'rumav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakov Yisrael. Bimru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yakov Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yakov Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yakov Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yakov Yisrael.
At this point, we're going to invite Payton to the front of our table over here. We're going to be presenting the Torah to her. It goes from Lador Vador, from generation to generation. I'd like to invite different of her family to help. If you guys could come over here. Okay. Well, does she want to come up? Okay, so who should come up?
No, they're coming.
Okay.
Are they coming? Okay, good.
And Jordan, Jacob, and Gavin as well. We're going to have you line up over here. She's like a prize fighter. She's getting her water there. All right, so we're going to line up this direction, symbolically passing that Torah from generation to generation. We're going to have Scott come over here and take our Torah, which the Torah, you will notice, has a very special mantle, and this is the mantle from the family.
Yes. The Torah here, the cover we have, continues on the Weinstein tradition. So this was my grandparents who bought this for their parents. So this is a Weinstein thing from years ago and years on forever.
So if you want to come in front of them, we're going to pass it along. Payton will be at the very end. So what we're going to do is we're going to hand it to each of them. I guess this is the other side. Did you want to say?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so
Just put it down. I don't need
Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nakim God lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nakim God lecha. Ki hamelech gadol gadol v'kadosh
don't you guys come? We invite you to eyes point. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadol Adonai Iti, Uderomema Shemo Yachtav.
And we're going to invite Payton around to touch the Torah. So if you want to take your prayer book and you just touch it and kiss it, that's a tradition. It's up to you, and that's our way of celebrating. I'll bring the cancer up.
Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba ba ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 Tora ora tora ora ya la 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 ya da ba 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 ya ba 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 ha ba 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 ha ba ba ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ba.
You may be seated. This is the hardest thing that Payton will be doing today. If you want to imagine the trapeze, reading from the Torah is quite difficult because there are no vowels, there's no punctuation, and it's in a language that Payton's not familiar with. So she has to work very hard to learn the Hebrew for today. And she'll be reading from a section called Shoftim, which is not, the prayer books we're not going to need at this point. We are going to be inviting different members of her family up to do the blessing before and after. For those family members, we do have the blessing up here, so you don't need to bring it with you. And I have a yad. This is from our religious school for all the years of service in our religious school. And I think that Joanne Marcusy, our executive director, picked it out. And look at the colors. Isn't that perfect? Matches, yeah. All right, so she's going to be using that and supposed to touching the Torah directly. We're going to invite Payton over here to the Torah. And for the very first Aliyah, we are going to have Stephen and Lisa. There we go. And this is all the way from Canada. Last time for Gavin's bar mitzvah was a little more difficult. Now it's a little bit easier.
Baruchu Adonai Hamvorach, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Vayed, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim, V'nata lanu et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'torachenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Just careful of the wires. Whoa, look at those sneakers. And for the second Aliyah, we're going to be calling up the members of Payton's family. Her immediate family, we have Scott and Nicole, Jordan, Jacob, Gavin, and it looks like Nama's going to join too.
You gotta join us.
Yamdo, proud parents and proud family members, Lalia, Hasheni. Oh, it's right here. Those of you that are more proficient with it, you lead the way.
You're hitting that. Ready?
You notice it. Which one?
No, first. Top.
Okay.
No. Okay. Ready, guys?
Okay. I'm with you guys. You got this. I support you.
You got this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hu Adonai Hambarak.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Lo titanecha asheron kol eitzel misbach Adonai Elohecha asher tasela. V'lo takim lecha asheron asher sanei Adonai Elohecha. Lo titach Adonai Elohecha shor base asher yavomum kol devarach ki tovach Adonai Elohecha hu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata b'torachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
For the third Aliyah, Yesher Koach, all the strength to you. We invite everyone to rise. Sorry, we're just doing a technical discussion.
So I can do this one.
To the CD.
Can I put the puppet here?
So what we're going to do is we are going to be calling up Payton by her Hebrew name. And her Hebrew name is Penina Sephora Bat Abraham, Yitzchak Abraham? Chaim Abraham ben Nicole. So we're going to call her up for the very first time by her Hebrew name. And I need everyone to make a fist here. We're going to give her strength. And we're going to offer her a Hebrew word. It's called chizki. It's a little bit hard. It's guttural. You could just say kizki if it's easier. So we're going to go like this. Chizki. Okay, let's try it together. Chizki. All right, on my signal. Ya ta'amod, ta'amod, ta'amod. Habat mitzvah, Penina Sephora bat Chaim Abraham ben Nicole Lalia Hashlishi Chizki. Perfect. All right.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu. Asher Baruch Banu Mikol Haramim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Ki imatzeh v'kirbecha, Becha